Princess Diana clashed with Queen Elizabeth. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, where I talk about the most fascinating stories from the world of royalty. Today, I'm going to tell you about the clashes between Princess Diana and Queen Elizabeth II, two of the most iconic women in history. Princess Diana and Queen Elizabeth II had a complex relationship that went through many ups and downs. They first met in 1980 when Diana was invited to spend a weekend at Balmoral Castle, the Queen's country home. Diana was nervous, but she charmed the Queen with her naturalness and enthusiasm. The Queen approved of Diana as a suitable bride for her son, Prince Charles, and they got married in 1981. However, things soon turned sour as Diana struggled to adjust to the rigid rules and expectations of the royal family. She felt lonely, isolated and unhappy in her marriage, which was plagued by infidelity and incompatibility. She also suffered from bulimia, depression and suicidal thoughts. The Queen tried to be supportive of Diana, but she also hoped that the couple would sort out their problems privately and avoid public scandal. Unfortunately, that was not possible. In 1992, a bombshell book called Diana, Her True Story was published, revealing Diana's unhappiness and exposing Charles's affair with Camilla Parker Bowles. The book was based on secret interviews that Diana had given to the author, Andrew Morton. The Queen was shocked and dismayed by the book, which damaged the reputation of the monarchy and caused a media frenzy. The Queen urged Charles and Diana to divorce, but they resisted for a while. They separated in 1992, but remained married until 1996. During this time, they engaged in a bitter war of words through the press, accusing each other of various misdeeds and betrayals. The Queen was worried about the impact of their feud on their sons, William and Harry, as well as on the public perception of the royal family. In 1995, Diana gave another explosive interview to BBC's Panorama program, in which she spoke candidly about her marriage, her mental health, her charity work, and her future plans. She also uttered the famous line, "There were three of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded." The interview was watched by millions of people around the world and caused a sensation. The Queen had enough. She wrote a letter to Charles and Diana, telling them to divorce as soon as possible. They agreed, and their divorce was finalized in 1996. Diana lost her title of Her Royal Highness, but kept her name of Diana, Princess of Wales. She also retained some of her royal privileges, such as access to Kensington Palace and protection by Scotland Yard. After the divorce, Diana reinvented herself as a global humanitarian icon. She traveled to many countries and supported various causes, such as landmines, AIDS and children's rights. She also found love again with Dodi Fayed, an Egyptian millionaire. The Queen respected Diana's work and wished her well. However, tragedy struck in 1997 when Diana and Dodi were killed in a car crash in Paris. The world mourned for the people's princess, who had touched so many lives with her compassion and charisma. The Queen was grief-stricken by the loss of her former daughter-in-law, who had been part of her family for 16 years. The Queen faced criticism for her initial silence and lack of emotion after Diana's death. Some people accused her of being cold-hearted and out of touch with the public mood. The Queen later explained that she wanted to focus on comforting her grandsons and protecting them from the media frenzy. The Queen eventually paid tribute to Diana in a televised speech on September 5, 1997. She said, "No one who knew Diana will ever forget her. Millions of others who never met her but felt they knew her will remember her. I for one believe there are lessons to be drawn from her life and from the extraordinary and moving reaction to her death." The Queen also attended Diana's funeral at Westminster Abbey on September 6, 1997. She bowed her head as Diana's coffin passed by Buckingham Palace, a gesture that was widely seen as a sign of respect and reconciliation. The relationship between Princess Diana and Queen Elizabeth II was not always easy or harmonious. They had different personalities, backgrounds, and perspectives. They clashed over many issues and hurt each other at times. But they also shared some common ground. They both loved their children and grandchildren. They both cared about their country and their people. They both faced immense challenges and pressures in their roles. They both showed strength and resilience in times of crisis. They were two remarkable women who left an indelible mark on history.